Former WWE superstar Shelton Benjamin reportedly has held talks with AEW about possibly appearing for the company. Plenty of details on that. Plus, John Cena, will he be at WrestleMania 40? We've got an update on what he's not going to be doing at the time of the WrestleMania event next month. Eric Bischoff comments on the changes that we saw on AEW Dynamite this week with a new set, a new logo, and a new theme as well. Chad Gable comments on the gauntlet match tomorrow night on Monday Night Raw to determine Gunther's WrestleMania opponents for the Intercontinental Championship, and also details on William Regal's future on WWE television after he was on this week's edition of NXT. Hey guys, welcome back to Wrestling News 365. Hope everyone is doing very well. As always, there are plenty of news stories to get into in the world of professional wrestling. Let's start off talking about Shelton Benjamin possibly becoming All Elite. It's been a busy time when it comes to new signings in the world of AEW. Will Ospreay, Kazuchika Okada. This coming week, most likely, we're going to find out that Mercedes Moné, the former Sasha Banks in WWE, is All Elite. But could Shelton Benjamin be the latest name to sign with AEW? Well, Shelton Benjamin is a free agent and he has some suitors. According to Sean Rossap of Fightful Select, he is reporting that Fightful Select has learned that while Shelton Benjamin and All Elite Wrestling didn't have contact initially upon his free agency, the two sides have recently had conversations and discussed the possibility of him appearing for the company. Now, Fightful say they haven't learned whether or not he'd be signing a contract or on a full-time deal, or really if anything has been finalized, but the two sides have been in contact and have discussed possible appearances as far back as a month ago. Now, according to SAP, there were actually people in All Elite Wrestling pushing for Shelton Benjamin last year when there were rumors that Benjamin's contract was coming up with WWE. As it turns out, AEW didn't need to wait for his contract to come up because that wasn't the case, and Benjamin ended up getting released by the company in the fall of 2023 anyway as part of the budget cuts after the merger of UFC to form TKO Group Holdings. Now, Benjamin had been with WWE since before AEW even started, so he'd never had the opportunity to work in All Elite Wrestling. However, he does have an extensive history in Ring of Honor, which of course is now owned by Tony Khan as well. So what are your thoughts on Shelton Benjamin possibly coming in to AEW? Do you think that's a good move, or do you think the roster is bloated as it is? How would Benjamin fit in there? Should he go to another pro wrestling company like a TNA Wrestling, like a MLW, like an NWA, like a New Japan Pro Wrestling? Let me know your thoughts about it, your reactions in the comments section below. Now, John Cena. Is John Cena going to be at WrestleMania 40 this year? Of course, it's a loaded show with several big matches already announced. But as of right now, at the time of recording, nothing when it comes to the 16-time WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Now, a big update, though, has emerged on John Cena's WrestleMania 40 status amid uncertainty surrounding the Hollywood star's WWE future. Of course, Cena hasn't wrestled since losing to Solo Sikoa at the November 2023 Crown Jewel Premium Live event in Saudi Arabia. With the SAG-AFTRA strike, actor strike ending shortly after and Cena returning to Hollywood, there has been a lot of speculation about Cena's next WWE appearance. While Cena has hinted that he'll be at WrestleMania 40 in April, it was recently reported that Cena is expected to begin filming for DC's Peacemaker TV series relatively soon, that being Season 2. Now, DC Studios CEO and Peacemaker showrunner James Gunn has now provided an update on Peacemaker's production schedule, confirming that Peacemaker Season 2 will start filming in the summer. Sharing a screenshot on Instagram of his wife and Peacemaker star Jennifer Holland's comment about the filming schedule, Gunn wrote, quote, "The source is kind of iffy, but this is true. To answer your follow-up questions, yes, we'll be shooting Superman and Peacemaker simultaneously. Yes, I've written all the episodes, but no, in the interest of getting the show out there, I won't be able to direct them all, only some. And yes, Waller's still happening, and Jeremy and Crystal are hard at work writing great stuff, but the schedule was impacted by the strikes, so Waller will come after Peacemaker in the larger order of things." Now, Gunn, who wrote all the episodes of Peacemaker Season 1, announced in February that he had started shooting for his new Superman movie. He previously confirmed that Cena will be one of the only few stars to reprise their characters following the reboot of the DC Cinematic Universe. While this means that Cena won't be filming for Peacemaker in April, it seemingly does leave him free to appear at WrestleMania. It has been speculated that Cena will have a non-physical role at the show, something that a movie studio wouldn't deem as a risk. It's worth noting that Cena might be filming for other projects ahead of the summer. All that has been confirmed is that he will not be be filming for Peacemaker during WrestleMania season, as was previously rumored. So what do you make of this news? Is this confirmation to you that Cena's going to be at WrestleMania? Do you think he's going to be at WrestleMania regardless? Let me know your thoughts about it. And if you've watched Peacemaker, let me know your thoughts on season 1 in the comment section below. Now, this past week on Dynamite, we saw quite a few changes to AEW's flagship show, with a new show, a new set, a new theme, new music, new everything really, as the show received a production upgrade. Now, AEW has undergone another visual revamp this week, with AEW Dynamite leading the charge by revealing multiple new Titantrons and a new layout. Following the episode, Eric Bischoff commented on the changes on a recent episode of Strictly Business and whether they will affect the product. He said, quote, "I really like the changes. I like the set, I like the colours," Bischoff claimed. He then followed by explaining how gritty AEW's presentation is, and this was something that he always enjoyed. He said, quote, "I like wrestling, especially live wrestling. It's to feel like it's live and anything can happen," end quote. Bischoff pointed out how WWE often feels overproduced, often to its own detriment. He said, quote, "Sometimes in WWE, it's so well produced that one forgets that you're watching a live performance and you're watching Disney on Ice instead of wrestling," Bischoff explained. "So I like the grittier, kind of anything can happen overall presentation of Dynamite." However, Bischoff's criticism was then directed at the roster, where he feels all look uniform, and specifically criticized Kyle O'Reilly's return. He said, quote, "O'Reilly looked like shit," Bischoff stated plainly. "He looked like somebody who could barely afford a ticket and just crawled into the ring. When you've got just about everybody dressed in a similar tone and fashion, it's like you're watching an independent wrestling show. I think the colours and the set design make up for some of that." Despite this, Bischoff seemed to like the new look Dynamite, but still takes issue with the performers. He said, quote, "I like the Dynamite banner. I like a lot of the camera work," Bischoff said. "Somebody's got to tell the referee to stay the F out of the shot." So what are your thoughts on Bischoff's comments? Do you echo them? What did you make of the upgrades that we saw to AEW Dynamite this week? The new set, the new theme, the new logo. Is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing? Let me know your reaction to that as well. Now, tomorrow is going to be a big day when it comes to those people you can see on the screen right there, because all 6 competitors will be competing to have a shot at the Intercontinental Championship held by Gunther at WrestleMania in a gauntlet match on Raw. And for Chad Gable, the implications of the Raw gauntlet match are much bigger than WrestleMania. It simultaneously serves as an opportunity for vindication, not just for himself, but also for his family and for his fans. Tomorrow, Gable, along with 5 other men, will compete in a grueling gauntlet match in which the winner will earn to challenge Gunther for the Intercontinental Championship at WrestleMania 40 next month in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Gable, of course, is no stranger to Gunther, having competed in a trilogy of title matches last year. After their latest one, though, Gable's daughter was left crying at ringside. As such, Gable has vowed to plow through his upcoming competition and secure his long-anticipated rematch against the Ring General. Quote, "I've been running the gauntlet in my own head since that match with Gunther last September," Gable said in a new vignette on X. "Trust me, the only tears you ever want to wipe off your child's face are tears of joy. But if I want that chance, a new gauntlet stands in front of me. My path to heaven runs straight through a gauntlet of hell, a gauntlet filled with demons from my past that I'm going to have to overcome this time in order to earn my date with destiny, my date with redemption. It's a rare chance to rewrite history. We don't get those every day, so I intend to claim it and become a beacon of perseverance that my fans and my family can be proud of. So I will endure, because for Chad Gable, this match just means more." Now, per the stipulation rules, 2 competitors will kick off the gauntlet match, aiming to score a pinfall or, of course, submission, or obviously a disqualification if one happens. After a fall is reached, the victor will face off and move on to the next opponent with the same objective in place. This chain of events will continue until all of the challengers have entered the gauntlet and one man is left standing and will earn an Intercontinental Championship opportunity at WrestleMania 40. Who is your prediction? Who is going to win the gauntlets on Raw tomorrow? Finally, we saw William Regal on NXT television this week, and are we going to see more of the former European champion on the developmental show? Well, a new backstage update has shared new details on William Regal's recent return to WWE TV and how it could potentially affect his son, NXT Heritage Cup champion Charlie Dempsey. At NXT Roadblock on March 5th, we saw a rare TV appearance from wrestling legend and former NXT general manager William Regal, or Mr. Regal as he was presented. Following a stint in AEW in 2022, Regal returned to WWE WWE in January 2023. However, was not a visible presence on television for the entirety of the year, which was reportedly related to a clause in his AEW release. Since 2024 began, however, we've seen Regal return, albeit sporadically, appearing in a backstage segment when Ava was named as the new NXT General Manager, and then at Roadblock when he cut a promo with his son Charlie Dempsey and the No Quarter Catch crew. Now, courtesy of a new update from Fightful Select, we have an update on Regal's return and how his promo on the importance of the Heritage Cup could affect Dempsey moving forward. According to Fightful, despite playing a key role in the segment with Dempsey, Regal was not actually listed for it backstage. Despite not being listed for it, Regal's words in the promo are expected to play a key part in Dempsey's next few weeks, according to the report. Of course, if we get any more details on Regal and his NXT role in the future, we'll let you know. But there you go, guys. The latest pro wrestling news for you. Be sure to smash a like on the like button. Be sure to subscribe, bottom right-hand corner. As always, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and I'll speak to you again very, very soon.
Hey guys, thank you for watching, listening, streaming, or however you come across this video today. Be sure to click on the video on the right there to watch our next video, or click the bottom there to subscribe, or the bottom right hand corner. Thank you very much, and I'll speak to you again very soon.